Hello, good morning everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Dr. Iyabo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're here today. Why am I so excited? Because I'm discussing a topic that I know a lot of single women and divorced women want to hear. Today, I'm discussing the things you can do to make you irresistible to that high quality man. Okay, that high quality man. And who is a high quality man? A high quality man is a man of high value. It is that man who cares about you, who adores you, who wants to take care of you, who wants to fall in love with you, that man who just wants to make you his queen and just wants to love on you, be a partner to you, keep you safe. You know, that man that we all want to have, right? Yes, that man we all dream of. Now, a high quality man doesn't mean that he's rich and he's wealthy, okay? If that's what you're looking for in a man as your primary desire, then maybe you really need to watch this video and pray about what your intentions are, because a high quality man doesn't mean that he's rich or wealthy. Yes, he should have some kind of prospects, and he should have a job, and he should have a degree. If you have a degree, obviously, if you have a college degree, obviously you want your husband to also have a college degree, right? But those are not the primary things that make a man high quality or high value, okay? So today I'm discussing 12 things to make that man, to make you irresistible to that man. And if we haven't met, my name is Dr. Iyabo. I'm a business and lifestyle coach. I'm your money to your honey coach. I always dance when I say that. I'm everything that you need to make your money, or rather I have everything you need to make your money and to attract your honey. So my platform is a one-stop channel for you. So if you haven't shared my channel with your friends, your single, divorced, and married friends, because I also have a lot of content for married women, make sure you share it with them today so you can spread the love. And if you want to learn more about me, go to my website, driyabo.com. I wear many hats. I'm a pediatrician. I'm a serial entrepreneur, a 7-figure entrepreneur. I'm also a lifestyle blogger. My blog is on my website. If you haven't visited my blog, you're missing out on a lot of valuable content. So to go to my blog and binge on my blogs as well, which is on my website. I'm also an author. If you haven't read my book, Permanent Happiness, you're missing out. Here it is. It's on Amazon. Make sure you get your copy today. Go to my website, click on the link that says buy book, and click on it and get your book, because this book is easy to read. You see, it's a small book, but it's packed full of wisdom for you for life, okay? So let's get into it. What are those 12 irresistible things? What are those 12 things that make you irresistible to a high quality man? Let's get into it. Okay guys, so I'm back, or rather, okay ladies, I'm back. What's the very first thing to make yourself irresistible to a high quality man? Your appearance. Pay attention to your appearance. Make sure that you look presentable. You don't have to dress in like the most expensive dress, so it doesn't have to be $500. You could literally buy a $20 dress from Target or from Walmart and still look good, but make sure you pay attention to your appearance and you look good. It's as simple as that. I wanted to say that first. Sometimes we take that for granted. Make sure you look good when you're going out on those dates, right? Take care of yourself. And I'm not going to go into all the self-care details. Eat well, drink water, drink your green tea, right? I have my tea right here beside me. Drink water, drink tea, exercise, eat your fruits and veggies, sleep well so you can stay young. I'm 50 years old, about to be 51 in April. And everybody tells me I look 35. Some tell me I look 28. I don't know if I look that young. I do know I look younger than my age. But take care of yourself and dress in a way that you're presentable. All I'm doing today is I'm dressed in a dress that holds me around the waist and is above knee. I know you can't see that. And I just have a cardigan on. You could go on a date like this if you have your high heels on and with a bag and you're ready to go. And I have my hair in a simple ponytail with a pop of color. So appearance is number one. Number two, smell nice. Okay? Smell nice. Invest in that perfume. You don't want to go out on a date and have a stale smell or BO or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm a woman, but you're all women watching this video, so you understand what I'm saying. Take a shower before you go on a date. Spray on your perfume. Don't spray on the whole bottle where your smell is like so, you know, so much. But make sure you do smell nice. Take a shower just before your date. Spray on your perfume and smell nice, and take care of your breath. Okay, if you know you have a problem with bad breath, that's a big turn off for everybody. Okay, if people close to you have been telling you your breath smells stale, if you're going out on a date, make sure you floss. Make sure you take the time to brush your teeth and your tongue and use mouthwash. And you may want to chew gum until you get to the date, to the destination, then spit it out before you see him. Okay, you don't want to be chewing gum on a date, but chew it so that your saliva is like, you know, rotating and recycling in your mouth so that you don't have a dry mouth. Because if you're going on a date, you're already anxious. So if you're anxious and then you're not keeping your saliva recycling in your mouth while you're driving, you may get there and talk and it's like, you know. So some of you may wonder why you don't get second, third dates. This may be why. And this is why I'm saying this as the first two things, because sometimes we take it for granted. I've been on dates with men when I was still single who told me many stories. This was one of the stories about how some women had bad breath and they were like, how can you be coming out on a date and you don't take care of your mouth? So guys, you may never know that that's why you don't get second dates or why these men are not into you. It could be because of your bad breath. Take care of yourself. Number 3, be playful. Okay, if you know you're a very serious, rigid person, work on your playfulness. Don't take life so seriously. Men like women who are playful, who are light-hearted, who laugh a little, who are just, you see how I'm behaving? Just be playful. You don't have to be overly flirtatious. I'm not a flirtatious person. I know some women who are. I don't recommend that. You know, there's a fine line between being playful and light-hearted and then being flirtatious. You know those flirtatious women, right? Those ones that when they meet your husband, they're like touching him and trying to hug him and talking in his ear. That's too much. That's a turn off. Okay, you don't want your potential husband, this boyfriend you're going out on a date with, he may be your potential husband. If you're overly flirtatious and overly touchy-feely, he may start to think, is this going to be a woman who's going to start flirting with every man we meet? So be careful. I'm telling you the ways to be irresistible to a high-quality man. A high-quality man is that man who is husband material, right? Who will take care of you, love you, adore you, that you'll feel safe with, that you'll grow old with. Okay, those men are few and far between. So I'm teaching you the ways to attract those kinds of men. Don't be overly flirtatious, because if you're overly flirtatious, he's going to start thinking that maybe you're that type who's going to cheat. Overly flirtatious women often are the ones who end up cheating. Yes. So, but be playful. You know, when you get there, just smile. Just be nice, just be playful. Don't be too serious. You can still be quiet and a bit reserved, but you can be playful and be your sultry self. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you guys get the gist, right? Don't be too stiff and too serious about everything. Laugh a little. If he says something funny, laughs, Yeah, so just be playful. Number 4, smile a lot, right? Smiling, everybody loves a smiling person. I smile a lot. I know a lot of you message me and say you love my smile. I've just conditioned myself to smile a lot. I smile when I'm speaking, doing these videos. I smile when I'm taking my picture. Learn to smile a lot, okay? If you've had a bad day, then maybe that's not a day to go out on a date. Or if you're having a bad week, maybe you shouldn't go out on a date with a man who you're just getting to meet, right? If you're already exclusive and he's already your boyfriend and you've gone far in the relationship, that's fine. If you're having a bad day or a bad week, you can go out on a date with him and you explain and he understands. But I'm talking about the first few dates on this video. On the first few dates, If you know you're having a bad day, don't go out on a date, because you want to be able to be lighthearted and happy and smile, right? That's one of the ways to be irresistible to a man. That was number 4. Number five, we're getting into the really serious ones now. Women, stop chasing men. So number 5 is don't call or text him. I don't know how many times I can tell you this. Maybe if I use the example of my own relationship, when I met my husband, Neil, I think I've told you this story before. I messaged him on Match.com. The first message was from me. I just sent a quick one-liner to him. I just said, oh, I see you're British. I've lived in England before and I used to visit England a lot. That's all I said. And he saw me and he replied me, and I haven't had to do anything, and I didn't have to do anything active after that. He replied me, then we started messaging on Match. He asked me for my number, then we started to text. And then he asked me if he could call me, and he called and we spoke on the phone, and he planned the first date. And we were out on our first date, I think by 2 days after or something, right? On the second date, he told me, he looked me in the eye and said, Iyabo, honestly, I could get married to you. You're the kind of woman I've been looking for. He told me that on the second date. And then on our third date, his dad was visiting from England. His dad is in his late 80s. Actually, he's going to be 90 this year. Yay! But his dad was visiting Atlanta from England. Guess what? Neil messaged me and said his dad loves Indian food. And since we're going to an Indian restaurant and a comedy club afterwards, is it okay to bring his dad on the date? So I said, of course. Yeah, you know. Which guy brings his father on a third date if he's not serious about you? This is what I'm saying, that you will know if a guy wants you. You will know if he really is serious about you, right? If you haven't met his parents and you've been dating for like several weeks, if he has kids and you haven't met his kids and you've been dating for several weeks, I don't know what to tell you. But that was our third date. He was planning all the dates. Then he had to travel after, I think, our fourth date. He went on a skiing trip with his friends, which he had planned before we met. Neil called me every single day during this skiing trip. He called me every single day. We talked on the phone. And actually, I was in Florida on vacation with my daughter. I remember that trip so well because my daughter would just say, guys, are you going to get off the phone? Are you going to get off? We spoke on the phone every single day. This was in the first 2 weeks of our relationship. And then I never, ever called Neil first. I never. Until he proposed to me. I'm not joking. It's not like I was playing games, but I knew that I was a valuable woman, a high quality woman. I knew that this guy, if he really wanted or liked me, he would call me or text me. He called me every morning because, of course, he still had his house. I had my house. We were not living in together. But Neil called me every single day of our relationship until he proposed to me. And even then, one day he had to say it. I think it was around month 9 of our dating. He was like, Iyabo, I've never met any woman like you. You don't chase me around. You don't call me. You don't text me to ask me what I'm doing. You just don't, chase me around. A lot of women I've met are very curious. They want to know what you're doing during the day. If you don't see them, they ask questions. I'm like, why should I ask you questions of what you're doing? I'm like, I'm a very secure woman. I don't chase men around. That is how you become irresistible to a man. If you start calling him and texting him, where are you? What are you doing? Aren't I seeing you today? I haven't. It's going to push him away. Women, these things are simple. Hire me as your dating coach and I'll find you that high quality man like magic. You guys are dating wrong. So hear me again. Number 5 is don't call him and don't text him. Don't. He has your number. If he wants you in his life, I'm telling you, this guy will call you every day. He will plan the dates. He will do everything he can. He will make you meet his parents like on day 4. Just sit in your femininity, okay? Number 6, no sex yet. Don't have sex too early. Many of you jump into bed way too early. And once you give them that thing, they have what they want, then they'll just keep having more and more and more sex with you, and they will never take you seriously. They will never propose to you. So high quality men know that high quality women don't jump into bed too quickly. Don't jump into bed until you're exclusive with this guy, until you've both discussed exclusivity and you've decided that you're not dating any other people. It's just you and him, and you're now boyfriend, girlfriend, you're in a relationship. Don't jump into sex with him. And for those of you, of course, who don't even want to have sex at all till marriage, then that's wonderful. But for those of you who have sex before marriage, do not go into bed with this. It's okay to kiss. It's okay to hug. Don't get into bed with him. And even if you visit his house, honestly, be very, very strong. Don't go into his bedroom. And if he's trying to get too close and trying to take your clothes off, just tell him to stop. Just say, I'm really sorry, but we're not yet exclusive and I really don't want to do this. Okay? Otherwise, if you know you don't have the willpower to say no, don't go to his house and don't let him come to your house. Absolutely no sex till you are exclusive. Okay? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7, do not move in with the guy until you get married. I've said this on many videos. I'll say it again. Hear me again, ladies. Do not move in with a guy until you get married. Not even when you're engaged. Absolutely, capital N-O. Have your own apartment or your home. Let him have his own apartment or your home. Visit each other. You can spend the night with each other, after you've been in the relationship for several weeks or several months and you're exclusive. Don't stay overnight until you're exclusive. Absolutely don't. Don't spend the night overnight in a man's house, or don't let him come to your house overnight until you both agree that you're not seeing any other people and you're exclusive one-on-one. Don't spend the night with him. And absolutely do not move in until you walk down that aisle, you have your rings, and you've both said your I do's. Do not move in. If you spend the night with each other, once you've become exclusive, when you're going home, pack everything that you brought with you. Don't leave a toothbrush, don't leave a nightgown, don't leave your shower cap, don't leave your face cream. Pack everything up and take it home with you. And I'm sorry, my contacts are acting up. And don't let him leave anything in your house either. Tell him that I'm sorry, I don't move in with guys until I get married, because that's really when we've said our vows. So when you're going home, I would really appreciate it if you take everything with you, because we're not yet married. Honestly, if you say that to a guy, he will know that you're this valuable, high quality, high valuable woman. This is all what I did. And I'm telling you, it works. And I've researched, I've read many books, and I know these things work. Okay, you just try it out. This video is very important. If you need to watch it over and over and write all these 12 points in your journal, do so. Because many of you are not doing these things. Many of you are not doing these things. And this is why these men keep on treating you the way they treat you. Because you don't hold yourself in high value. Okay, number 8. Have something going on in your life. Be happy. Have a good career. Have your hobbies. When you meet this man, don't drop everything you're doing because of him. Don't start canceling all the friend dates you have or all the other hobbies you do or your exercise routine. Some women, once they meet a man after the first 3 dates, they're already planning and thinking of their wedding, and then they put their life on hold. Don't do that. Continue with your life. Sometimes if he asks you for a date and you already have something going on, don't cancel it because of him. This is very important. If you already, let's say you had a brunch date with your friend and then your boyfriend asks you if you can have a date that day, tell him you're sorry you can't. Don't make things up, but continue with your life normally. And if the date is asking you to go on a date with him, you're not available, do not cancel it in his favor. Tell him, I'm sorry I already have an office meeting. I'm sorry I already have a networking meeting. I'm sorry I have a brunch date with my friend. Oh, I'm sorry I'm working out today. Oh, I'm sorry I'm preparing for my marathon today. Oh, I'm so sorry I'm going to the farmer's market all day. Today is a shopping day. Don't cancel your routine because of this man. Let him know you're not available, but at the back of that, give him an alternate date, right? If you just say I'm not available, it's going to sound like you are making yourself like, this person who doesn't have time. Say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to the farmer's market today. Today is my meal prep day for the family. How about in 2 days' time, right? Then he'll know that you really do want to see him. It's just that you're not available today, right? That was number 8. So make sure you have something going on for yourself and stay busy while you're dating this man. Don't put your life on hold because of him. Don't stop exercising because you've met this man, right? If you usually go to the gym on a Friday at 6 p.m. and this guy wants to see you at 6:30, tell him you can't make it. Tell him you're going to the gym, you're working out. How about tomorrow, or how about 2 days' time? Okay? Continue with your life, please. So that was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I need to start numbering 4 more. Number 9, do not plan dates. I think we kind of talked about this already. Don't plan dates, guys. Do not. If you've gone out on 3 dates and then all of a sudden you start seeing him pulling back or slowing down and you don't hear from him on day 1 or day 2 or day 3, do not call or text him to find out what's going on. He hasn't died. He was not in a motor accident. He didn't fall and have head injury. He's just pulling back. Guys do that a lot. If a guy sees that you're going out and you're starting to like each other, they often will pull back for a while because they're scared of their own emotions and they're scared of falling in love too fast. So if he's pulling back, the last thing you want to do, ladies, is to check up on him. Absolutely not. Leave him alone. Don't check up on him. If this guy wants you, he will absolutely be back. And if he doesn't want you, it means he's gone. This part is very difficult for women. A lot of women mess up here. I've coached many of you, lawyers, CPAs, big professionals who mess up in this situation. When the guy pulls back, rather than them staying pulled back, they move forward to the guy, they start checking up on him, and they even plan the dates. Many of you will text and say, oh, I haven't heard from you since our 3rd date. Would you like to meet up for coffee, or would you like to... He may come. Most guys actually will come, but that actually diminishes your power and diminishes your value in front of them. After that, what he'll do is he'll start playing games, he'll start pulling away because he knows you're going to chase him. And then you've completely spoiled the dynamic. You've given away your power. So if you notice that you've been going out back to back on dates, and then all of a sudden he gets quiet, you don't hear from him, do everything within your power not to contact him. Do everything within your power not to contact him. He will come back. He's battling with his emotions. He probably sees that he really likes you, or maybe he's met somebody else and he's moved on. So that's good, right? It's either that he likes you so much, he's trying to get his emotions together, or he's actually met somebody else and he's gone. And if that's the case, then good riddance, because you are not going to chase him. You're just going to move forward. This number 9, I know is difficult for many of you, and I know I'll hear from a lot of you on that one, but do not plan the dates. And if he pulls back or disappears or ghosts you or goes quiet, don't look for him. Please don't. Number 10, this one, I'm saying it because I've actually heard from men that say this, and my husband says it as well, and I believe it as a woman. Don't go heavy on your makeup when you're still dating and you haven't become exclusive. Wear light makeup. Light makeup doesn't mean that you shouldn't look fresh. Like what I have on today, I consider it light makeup, even though I have red lipstick on. Some of you wear too much makeup, and as much as you think that guys like that, they actually don't. ask many guys, they'll tell you that yes, you should wear makeup, but keep it light and keep it fresh and keep it neutral. You don't want to have those lashes that are touching your forehead, those fake false lashes that are touching your forehead that look like you have monsters stuck on your face. You don't want to have like glowy, bright blue or green eyeshadow. You get what I'm saying? Keep it light and natural. Yes, you can wear your false eyelashes, but wear the wispy natural ones that don't look like you have a monster stuck on your eye. You can wear red lipstick if you want, but then keep your blush, natural. Just wear natural, nice. Wear makeup that just augments yourself. You don't have to put it on too much because, again, high quality, high value men don't really like that. Again, this is not a major one, but I think that some of you need to hear this because the heavy makeup you're putting on may have turned good guys away from you. Yes, because my husband has told me this, that some women wear really heavy makeup and men don't like it. And some men that I dated when I was divorced told me the same exact thing, that some women just look like they're so fake. It's like the weave, which is fine. The weave looks like it's fake. It's like so big and so unnatural, and then their face is so full of heavy makeup. And some men wonder that if you have all this fakeness going on, what are you going to look like at night when you've taken it all off, right? So if you want to be irresistible to a high value man, just augment your natural beauty. Don't overdo it. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't look good. So this is a fine line. You have to wear makeup, but don't pile it on. You guys get the gist, right? Number 11, dress in a sexy, sultry, feminine way, but don't dress trashy. Guys, please, it's better for you to keep it on the conservative side, right? So you can show some cleavage. A little bit of cleavage like this is okay, but you don't want to wear a dress that cuts you right where your areola is and your boobs are like hanging out and that's all he's looking at during the date. A high quality man is going to be turned off. Yes, you will attract some men who just want sex and who just want to play around with you and come to you for sex. But a serious, high quality, high value man who's going to love and adore you, keep you safe, want to propose like immediately, want to tell you that you're the woman for him like within 2-3 dates, they don't like that. Let me just tell you the truth. So if you think that putting out your boobs there into their face is going to make them love you, nope. They will come to you for sex, but they're going to go on to that nice, sultry, sexy. You can still look salty. You guys see how I dress, right, on my Instagram. I don't put my boobs out there, but I still dress in a sexy, feminine way, right? I wear tights, which a lot of men like, and I do want to say that too with your dressing. Men love tights. In fact, what's it called? I forget what it's called. The ones with tights with the pantyhose that have the clips. I'm blanking out on it. I'm sorry, I've been talking for a while. But men love tights. A lot of men that I've met always comment when I wear my short dresses and my tights. Not that you should wear a dress that is like, that is just covering your butt a little bit. Where you can be a short dress, but just above the knee. And then you wear it with tights. There's a way to dress sexy and sultry, but still feminine. And if you guys need help with dressing, honestly, I could honestly own a dressing company. I mean, a personal dresser, I could be a personal stylist because I have a very, very good eye for clothes that look sexy or feminine. So, if you want to hire me as your life coach, that's something else I can help you with. When you're going out on a date, you can wear some outfits, send them to me, and I'll tell you which one's good to make you irresistible. So dress in an irresistible way, but not trashy. Dress in a way where this guy is like, oh, wow, this woman smells good. She looks sexy and feminine. I just can't wait to marry her so I can have this forever. That's what men think of when you dress in that way, where you're still covered up, but you still have that allure, right? It's an art where you dress up in a nice, you can wear fabrics that are flowy. You can wear jeans with a silky top. You know, men love fabric that is silky, that is, yeah, they love silk. So if you have a nice silky top and maybe a jacket on top of the top or a sweater, so, you know, they see hints of that sexiness, they see hints of the sultriness. It's not in their face, but they're imagining how it would be, you know, if they got you. But dressing in a way where, you know, everything is out, your butt is hanging out, your boobs are hanging out, you will get a lot of men running towards you. Absolutely, they will come chasing after you. Are they going to be high quality men or high value men who really want to marry you and take care of you and just love you one-on-one? No, no, because they know that all you want to do is just show your body parts. So be sultry, but in a classy way. Okay, number 12, you won't believe what this is. This is really important. In the first several dates, don't stay out too long with a guy. Leave him wanting more of you. So like you go out on your first 5 dates, let's say you start dinner at 7, don't stay out with him till 1 a.m. Don't. If you finish dinner at 7 and he's like, oh, should we go dancing? Can we go here? Can we go there? Can we go to the bar? Just say that you have to go home. You have a project for work in the morning. You know, just say something that you have a project for work in the morning. You have to get home and work on that project, or you have to go home and check your kids' homework. Just say something. Give him enough time at the dinner. Don't just stay till 8 o'clock. You want to be available, but not too available on the first several dates. Be that high quality, high value woman who has other things going on for yourself other than just staying out with him. You do not, hear me out, on the first 5 dates want to go out with a guy and stay out with him for 6 hours. That's too much. It's too much. So go out to dinner, keep it at dinner. After dinner, hug him, you guys can kiss and get into your car. Or if he drove you to dinner, just tell him to take you back home. But I'll see on the first several dates, probably best to go out with your own car or take Uber there and take Uber back home, because you don't want to depend on a guy to drop you at home. There's crazy guys out there. What if you walk into his car and he drives you to his house? So on the first several dates, when you're still getting to know him, don't stay out too long and be this woman who is just easy to catch and easy to get to the bar and to dancing. Have dinner, and after dinner, go home. At least on the first 5 dates. This works. I'm telling you, it works. The reason why on the 3rd date I went out to the Indian restaurant and to the comedy club with my husband was because he did what no man has ever done before for me. He brought his father on a date. So it's like, what else do I need? This guy, I mean, Neil lost his mom a few years ago, so he only has his dad. His dad was visiting him just for 2 weeks from England, and he brought his dad in his car with him to pick me up. We went to the Indian restaurant, then to the comedy club. I mean, you know, that's a unique situation. If that happens to you, then absolutely, if he wants to go somewhere else, go with him. Because men don't do that unless they're serious with you. There's no man that will make you meet his mother or father on the first like 5 or 10 dates. On our 3rd date, I was out with his father. That made me know that, this guy is serious. So I hope those 12 points helped you. Really quickly, I'm going to recap because I always like recapping. Make sure you write all these down in your journal. They're very important. So the first one is take care of your appearance. Number 2, smell nice. Number 3, be playful and keep the conversation light. Number 4, smile a lot. Number 5, don't call or text him after the date. Let him do it. Don't call or text him for many months. Let him be the one who reaches out to you. I mean, after a few months, you can reach out if you want, but please don't obsessively start looking for these guys. Don't, because it will make them pull away from you. At 9 months, I told you, my husband was telling me then that, Iyabo, you've never called me once or text me first. He's like, I always call you first and I always text you first. And I said, why should I be chasing you around with calls or texts? I know you're going to call me. That's what I told him. And this was at 9 months. Don't have sex too soon. Wait till you're exclusive or wait till you're married. Don't move in with him and don't let him move in with you until you get married. Have a busy life going on. Have a fulfilling, happy life going on so that you're not canceling dates or hyper focusing on this guy, okay? Do not plan any dates. Let him plan the dates. Keep your makeup natural, sexy, but not too heavy and unnatural. Show some cleavage, dress in a sultry, sexy way, but keep it classy, not trashy. Don't stay out with him for too long. A date shouldn't go on for 5-6 hours during the first several dates. After 2, at the most 3 hours, go back home, okay? Ladies, I hope this helped. And if you're a married woman watching this, please pass it on to your single and your divorced friends. Women above the age of 18 need to watch this video because a lot of you are not doing these 12 things, and then you message me about he's gone cold, he's ghosting me, I didn't hear from him, he's cheating on me, he's doing this, he's not proposing, he's not asking me to be exclusive. It's because you are not doing the things that will make you irresistible to a high quality man. You have to learn how to be if you're not irresistible to a man, he will never ask you to be exclusive and he will never propose to you. Men want a woman that they look at and they're just like, oh my goodness, this woman is gold, she's high quality. As we want high quality and high value men, men also want high quality, high value women. So it's both ways. So there you go. Make sure that you're an irresistible woman so that you can catch that high value, high quality man. Watch this video over and over because it's very, very important. If you practice all these 12 things, you'll come back and thank me that, oh, I've been doing things wrong. Finally, this guy has proposed. Finally, I have his attention. Finally. And even if you're doing things wrong right now in the relationship, you can switch it over. You don't have to wait till that one breaks up and you meet a new one. You can change the way you're doing things. If you're in a relationship now and you're doing things wrong, you can switch it by doing all these things to turn it around. Okay? I hope this helped. Please subscribe to my channel. I have many more of these useful videos coming up for single, divorced, and married women. Everything about making money and everything about attracting and keeping your high value honey. Thanks, guys. I love you very much. God bless you and take care. Bye-bye.